It's difficult to come up with video ideas. I've resorted to making videos, one video per weekend. Except the problem is this Friday, I was after school pretty much the whole day. I was at this Halloween event at my middle school. And I was a ghost and I was scaring the kids. And I know this doesn't look very scary, but trust me, in the dark, I can be a very scary ghost. On Saturday, I have an orchestra thing, and I get home around 4 p.m. pretty much every weekend. So when I'm home, I like to start early working on the homework that I saved up for the weekend. And it's not because I saved up, it's because they just give more homework for the weekend, because, you know, more time. And it's also when I choose to do all my essays and stuff, so it is partially my fault, but I mean, I think it's logical. Today, this is my list so far: record and upload video. Right now it's about 1:30, and ever since 1 p.m., I've just been sitting here trying to think of a video idea. And here's why that's hard. Why do I do this? I could perfectly just sit in full screen, but I like to do this a lot, and then it confuses everyone. This is good. When I think of a video idea, the only thing that I really have in mind when I start is the scope of the video, meaning how much time and how big and how much effort I can put into this video. This weekend, it's already Sunday, and I have other stuff to do, so it's not gonna be that big. So once I know the amount of time I'm willing to spend on this week's video, I think, well, okay, what are some ideas? So then my mind goes to one of two choices. I think, well, I could do a video game video, meaning just play something, it'll be easy, I could just improvise on the spot, I don't have to think about it. I could do, you know, Fortnite or some weird, I don't know, Ring of Elysium, which is a pretty good game actually. No one really knows about it. Anyway, mindless video game commentary video, and that would be fun. But there are some weekends where I just don't want to do a video game because I don't want my channel to be all, oh, I'm gonna play this game. I don't want to be that type of channel. I also want to talk about stuff. But in order to make one of those videos where I talk about stuff as opposed to a mindless video game video, in this actual informative video, I have to think about stuff beforehand. And if I have no idea of what I'm gonna record, I have to plan, and planning requires time, and that's why those videos, you know, are difficult to make, because they just requires time in order to get it as right as I can. I don't want to sit down and start talking about actual information, because one, I'm gonna either end up repeating some information that you already know and it won't be interesting at all, or two, I'll just get it completely wrong and not give you accurate information when talking about something. I like to, you know, be a step ahead. And then the step in between, the most rare video of them all, is an update video, which kind of colludes both of them because it's very easy to make, it's mindless, and it's a talking video. So combine them, there's no real, you know, planning. I'm gonna be honest, when I ask for video ideas in Discord, let's say, just an hour ago I said, great, but I need video idea help. What I'm really saying is that I've thought about it, but I'm not really expecting an actual idea, because I really don't actually get good ideas that I can bounce off of from people in Discord. It just doesn't happen. It's not their fault, it's my fault because I'm very picky. So when I ask on Discord, it tends to just be out of desperation and just trying my best to go on some site, Discord, Twitter, I don't know, YouTube, just looking up random stuff and just looking around, asking around, seeing what the heck I can do. And whenever someone actually does give a suggestion, the reason why I reject it and the reason I'm picky, well, let's go through the process. The most recent idea that someone gave me is Ish Play Roblox. So, once again, this guy was just throwing out a suggestion, no, I mean, ill will toward him. If, in fact, I want to thank him for actually paying attention to my, I need video ideas desperate comments. But, you can maybe see the problem with that Ish Play Roblox. I mean, I don't have any motivation to do it because one, it's very unspecific, play Roblox. Alright, great. It won't be interesting if I don't have an actual thing that I want to do. And two, I'm worried that I've done too many, you know, video game category videos in a row. I don't frequently get video suggestions that would actually work. People tend to blurt out a suggestion and then just not really think about it, just seeing if it works, hope it, you know, they throw it, hope it sticks, and that's the whole point. my job is to make it stick, and if someone just throws something blatantly, it's more difficult to catch it and make it stick as opposed to someone giving a specific idea and me saying, okay, I could maybe make this work. Because I could take their idea and change it and make it my own, and then their idea would be just as effective as if they did it spot on, because I just had the easy part. I could just modify it, as opposed to me taking a very unspecific video idea, a very blatant, and trying to, you know, fit it into something. It's a lot less likely to happen. A recent idea that was inspired into me was when I was walking in school and I was entering, and the girl in front of me was walking on crutches, and I couldn't pass her because it was a kind of a, you know, narrower hallway. So what would you do, pretty much, was the video idea. Would you keep, you know, walking behind her even though she's kind of slow? Or do you pass her and risk looking like a jerk because you just passed a girl on crutches? And that's the decision that I've actually had to face, for some reason, at least 3 times this school year. Very minor problems, but I realize that the video will probably end up being 3 minutes long if I solely do that idea, so that's another scrap. And then maybe I think, yeah, well, maybe I could do a Fortnite maybe gameplay or something like that. And then I think, yeah, but that'll really take a lot of time because I gotta take into account the scope of the video and how much time I actually have. And I'll think, well, what if I don't get an interesting round, then I'll have to record again, and then it'll just take time and more time. So then I think, oh, replays folder. I have all of these replays that I could just put into the video with key highlights from my previous games. But what would that be? A montage of me playing random games put together? That would make little sense. Plus, my audio is messed up on every replay because of Shadowplay. I don't know, for some reason it just can't get my microphone right. So that's another scrap. So then usually I go to my channel and I look through videos that did kind of well, maybe gather ideas from random stuff I did in the past. And I'm usually unsuccessful because unless it's a reacting to my old videos video, this doesn't really help in determining a new, fresh idea. I usually look for like 2 to 3 minutes and then I realize, that's a scrap. Should I show this exciting clip of me playing Ring of Elysium or Winter Royale? I mean, I could. It's exciting to me. No one really knows anything about the game though, so if I just post it alone, then it's not gonna be, you know, as exciting to most people. And then if I do a full gameplay video and describing what this game is, it's gonna take a lot of time, therefore scrap. I could do Club Penguin Island again, and I could talk about how it's closing and make that a whole skit, but once again, the scope of the project is too small. Plus, editing these Club Penguin videos takes a very long time, believe it or not. So that's a no-go, that's a scrap. And then occasionally I think, well, what could be something that I could post on my channel that, let's say, teachers or future college administrators could watch and think, hey, that's pretty good, and then we should maybe give him some stuff, whether that's acceptance to a school or a position at my high school. I don't know, what's something that could really appeal to them? Maybe post some video of me playing an instrument. Maybe, but my audio's not really good enough. I don't have that good of equipment to record instruments, piano or double bass. On the other note, I could post some sort of speech that could make me look good, like I can actually talk maybe. I could post an educational video, but I know that none of you would want to watch that. And then I could also make a video talking about relevant information, maybe some sort of news, which I recently talked about Fortnite tutoring, net neutrality, that was an old one. There are so many relevant topics that I would want to make videos about, but it would just be, I mean, 1, controversial, but 2, it requires time, because it's not a mindless video game video, it's one of those information videos, which would require research to be done, and it's very hard when you have 4 AP classes. Any video ideas? Let's see. Minecraft, pranking people on Mineplex, or just being the annoying troll. Now, those are good ideas, but once again, they lack specificity. What do I do? How do I prank them? How do I troll them? That's the whole sticking it to the point. That's the difficult part. Anyone can say their idea, but I really do appreciate people giving their ideas, and I understand that they don't want to actually be in the mind of a YouTuber and think about what would actually work and what is possible. They just throw ideas and hope it works. And I understand that they don't have to do it, so why should they, you know? Because if you really think about it, I agree. Pranking people on Mineplex would sound like a very entertaining and good video idea. I agree with them. But how to do it, there's a very, very limited amount of actual possibilities on how I could actually make this video, not just in a timely manner, but actually make it entertaining. Because I could troll, I could prank. Now I have to make it funny somehow. How do I make it funny? And then how do I also make it a good prank and also make everyone happy in the end? I don't want to leave someone, you know, completely angered or something by my troll or prank. So how do I fit all of those together and make it work into a video? So that would unfortunately be a scrap. So here's some final questions. Why can't I just remove some of the filters that I put on myself when coming up with video ideas? Because then my videos would be self-described bad quality. It would not be what I want to make. So the next question, why not just remove the filter of scope or the amount of time you will allow yourself to work on this video, this potential video idea? Because this is my junior year and it's taking a lot of, I'm taking a lot of difficult and a lot of work-filled, homework-filled classes, and I can't just forget about them. So question number 3, if you have free time, why can't you just eliminate that and spend more time on videos and get your work done? Because then life would be miserable. Honestly, that seems like the best choice right now, but I don't have an actual mental strategy of being able to eliminate any free time. I mean, I don't know. I don't think it would be healthy, I'm gonna be honest. So that's it. If you have any video ideas, let me know. Thanks.